Liverpool vs Burnley, Premier League, Liv. Liverpool vs Burnley, Liv. Anfield will see a capacity crowd this afternoon for the first time since March 2020 as Premier League action returns to Merseyside. Jurgen Klopp's Reds will be hoping to make it successive wins to kick off the new campaign in style after goals from Diogo Jota, Roberto Firmino and Mohamed Salah saw them cruise to victory at newly promoted Norwich on opening weekend. They will also be eager for revenge against Burnley, whose shock 1-0 win on this ground in January ended Liverpool's amazing 68-game home unbeaten run and sparked an awful sequence in which they lost 6 on the bounce at Anfield for the very first time in club history. But with the likes of Virgil van Dijk now fit and Jordan Henderson and Thiago Alcantara back, the hosts, who also hand a start to young Harvey Elliott, will be firm favourites to pick up another 3 points today. Burnley, beginning their 6th straight season in the top flight, looked well positioned to grab a valuable opening win against Brighton last Saturday, leading for 70 minutes courtesy of James Tarkowski's early header before a quick-fire late brace from the visitors left Sean Dyche's side stunned. Follow Liverpool vs Burnley Live with Standard Sports blog below. Sean Dyche has also opted for 2 changes to his Burnley starting side. In come Josh Brownhill and Ashley Barnes, with no Ashley Westwood at all, and Jay Rodriguez on the bench. Among Burnley's other substitutes is teenager Owen Dodgson, who is handed a place in the Clarets senior matchday squad for the very first time. So the headline team news from a Liverpool perspective is a start for 18-year-old Harvey Elliott, who impressed in pre-season and on loan at Blackburn last season. Captain Jordan Henderson is also fit enough to start, with deputy James Milner missing out with a slight knock and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain also absent after starting last week. Roberto Firmino remains on the bench with Diogo Jota staying in that front 3 alongside Mo Salah and Sadio Mane, while record signing Ibrahima Konate is still waiting for his debut. Thiago Alcantara, Andy Robertson and Curtis Jones are deemed fit enough for a strong-looking bench, with Kostas Tsimikas keeping his spot at left back. Less than 5 minutes to go until we get the official team news from Anfield. Stay tuned. They couldn't do it again, could they? As well as Liverpool's shock, record-ending defeat. The clash between these sides at Anfield back in January also featured no shortage of animosity between the two managers. Tempers flared in a tunnel confrontation at halftime as VAR investigated an on-pitch scuffle involving Fabinho and Ashley Barnes, who went on to score the match-winning penalty. Both Klopp and Dyche quickly brushed off that heated bust-up as nothing out of the ordinary. Will they be back on friendly terms this afternoon? Sean Dyche is under no illusions as to the difficulty of the task facing Burnley today, but they do have a decent record of high-profile away scalps in the Premier League over the last couple of seasons. And it appears that he believes attack might be the best form of defense this afternoon. I don't think our win there last time will make us more optimistic. We caught them at a very good time, and we played very well, Dyche said. Last season they had some injuries, lost Virgil van Dijk who is a Rolls-Royce player, and we maybe caught them at a slower period and earned the right to win a game. That is the equation you need. We will have to have the same equation, but there is no guarantee of doing that again. It is about how many attacking options you can find and how many different ways you can attack or attack enough to put doubt in the opposition. It is not an easy task, but that is certainly part of our intention on Saturday. The calm before the storm at a grey and rainy Anfield this morning. In his program notes today, Jurgen Klopp offers a warm welcome back to fans at Anfield, saying the club has missed them like crazy. The German writes, "Good afternoon and welcome back to Anfield for our Premier League game against Burnley. You have no idea how good it feels to say that. Welcome back. And a full welcome. A full Anfield. With a full away support. Football is back and it's wonderful. Last week against Norwich City was a big learning experience for us. We didn't start the game well, and I'm sure a part of that was us all adapting to the new environment we face with the return of capacity attendance. It was helpful for us to have the 2 home friendlies before the campaign got underway, and it did serve as a measure of re-acclimatizing. But nothing compares to when it's for real. And that will be today. For a start, the dynamic today is different because Burnley have their people here also. That changes things. We have the power and belief to make this season very special. But what makes this place special is the appreciation of the journey. A friend of mine who is closer to the fan culture than I could ever profess to be said to me that people support Liverpool not because they are glory hunters, but because they are journey hunters. I love this sentiment. Our 2021-22 journey is underway and we should enjoy every second of it. Not because we know we will have success or we expect it, but because we chase it together, as a collective. It feels like an adventure again, and that is a wonderful sensation after so long apart. Welcome back, we've missed you like crazy.